I'm here at the wild Crocodile River in Harties, where another exciting episode of Challenge SOS is just about to kick off. My name is Sam Mangesi, and I'm here to welcome two brand new teams who are going to take to the water and show us why they have what it takes to grab the ultimate title of the Unsinkable Outdoor Class of this year. But there's only one spot left in the quarterfinals. Which team will be fast enough? On today's episode of Challenge SOS. Last week, we saw Team Lecha prove that they are faster than Team Slare as they took up the second last spot in our quarterfinals. This week, we're meeting a set of new teams who are going to be competing for the last spot in the quarterfinals. However, in order to do that, they're going to need to be as strong as a basket of crocs.
Igama lami uNjabulo Vala. Ngifunde eMandisa High School, ngifuna grade 8 na 14 years.
Unokukhanya uSimango, ngifuna grade 9 eMandisa Chiqeka, na 14 bamba 15 representa i-team leyo.
Igama lami nguMbali Ndlovu. Ngina 14 ngena eMandisa Chiqeka High School.
Igama lami uSamngelisiwe Ndlawu from Mandisa Chiqeka, grade 9, ngina 14 years.
My name is Bulelwa Mabodla. I come from Crocodile High School. I just turned 14 and I'm in grade 8.
My name is Darren Pretorius. I'm in grade 9. I'm 14. I'm in Crocodile High School.
My name is Temuha Chapi. I'm from Crocodile High School, officially in grade 9 this year and turning 15 this month.
My name is Tegan Erasmus. I'm 14 years old. I go to Crocodile High School and I'm in grade 9.
Mayelana nokuba ku-challenge SOS, ngiyajabula ngoba ngizothola imidlalo emisha nokuthi ngikwazi ukukhula ngizibone mina njengomuntu.
I'm feeling very excited, nervous at the same time, and I can't wait to start the challenge.
Mayelana ne-challenge namhlanje yokuthi songena emanzini, ngizizwa ngijabulile futhi nginokuthuka kancane.
Engifuna sik-achieve ukuthi siwine la ku-challenge SOS and sibone naphambili ukuthi sisazowina na.
Mina ngale challenge namhlanje ngilele noba yintoni ngoba amazali woyile.
I'm really confident that our team can do well because we've really worked hard towards this and we just really put in all our efforts and we really try our best.
Hey guys,
Thanks, Sam.
welcome to Challenge SOS. Are you guys excited?
Yes.
So today we're joined by two brand new teams, Team Mulapo from Crocodile High and Team Lewa from Mandisa Chiqeka Secondary. Today you're going to be challenging in what is soon to be croc-infested waters. But don't worry, they're not real crocs. A croc is actually an inflatable raft. Now some of the people to note in the creation of such crafts is actually the Duke of Wellington, a British scientist by the name of Thomas Hancock, and a lieutenant in the Royal Navy by the name of Peter Halkett, and all of this was before the year 1845. However, people have found ancient carvings of inflatable rafts which were made from animal skin, which was blown up to help people cross rivers. So you guys are going to be using that ancient practice to cross this river. Today we're at Paddle Power in Harties, where our teams are about to prove that they're the best crocs on the water. In this challenge, each team will be given an inflatable raft called a croc, which they'll need to inflate before they put it on the water. Once in the water, the teams must paddle to the other side of the river and pull their croc onto the bank. They will then have to run around a marked tree and head back to the river. Once they've completed the course, they must paddle back to the start and tag the other team members who must do the same. The first team back to the finish line with their action cams and life jackets off and their croc out of the water will win the race. Well, now that you guys know what you're going to be doing, Chappie, how do you think your team will fare in today's challenge?
I think the team would do well because they have the determination, they have the drive, and the strength, the skill, and the mindset to finish this challenge and go on to the next round. So I have faith in them.
Bali? What about your team?
I think we're going to work hard, and we are all balls of energy. We are full of energy, so I can see that we are going to win this challenge.
We are all balls of energy. I absolutely love that. All right, teams, who's ready to paddle their way to the last quarterfinal spot? Team Lewa! Well, it's almost time for us to test the waters right here on Challenge! Welcome back to Challenge SOS, where we're about to see how fast our teams can paddle. Today's challenge is going to require speed as well as instinct, as they're channeling their inner croc. Namhlanje sinabe Harties for a very treacherous river race. All right, teams, are you guys ready? Yes. Because it's almost time for us to set you off. Nokukhanyi, what is your team going to do in order to ensure that you win today?
We're gonna work together, support each other, and do the best we can.
Awesome. Samgelisiwe, now that you know what you're going to be doing, do you think that your team has the skills to tackle today's challenge?
Yes.
Jarian, is there anyone on your team that has experience with this kind of stuff? Chappy! So, Chappy, how are you going to bring that experience in and make sure that your team actually does well today?
I'm gonna make sure that we have more communication and stick with synchronization.
All right. Tegan, what happened to your wrist?
A lot has happened.
So how is that going to affect your team in today's challenge?
Well, obviously it's a little bit of a disadvantage, but I'm just going to try my best and push past the pain. And let's just hope we make it.
Awesome. All right, teams. So who is ready to paddle their way through to the quarterfinals?
We are!
Ooh, there wasn't much energy there. It sounds like you guys are going to sink. Are you guys going to navigate this challenge like a pro? Like a pro! Yes! Awesome. All right, teams, remember that this is a head-to-head race. Whichever team makes it back first will win. Okay?
Yes.
All right, teams, are you guys ready?
Yes!
Are you guys going to sink?
No!
So you're going to navigate this challenge like a pro?
Yes!
All right, Team Lapo, Team Lewa, it's time to sink or swim. Go!
Ngalesikhathi uButsem athi swing or swim. Bengagijima, ngathatha ipump, ngathi lentombazane ifake laphayana, bese ngapompa.
The strategy on both teams seems to be half are inflating the raft, whilst the other two are putting on their life jackets and action cams. All right, your raft is nice and plump. You guys can go. That's fine, but you need to blow up this side again. And Team Leo's boat is ready. They're taking to the water. Team Mulapo, you guys are good too. You can go. Oh!
While Darian and I were inflating the croc, Team Lewa got in before us.
You need a bit more in there, guys.
So when the challenge started, we pumped everything up and we were fine until Tegan pulled it into the water and we tried to plug it in, but it deflated. So then the other team was already in the water and already starting to go to the end of the river. So then we started panicking and that's when everything went down.
Ready?
And Team Mulapo also takes to the water.
When Chappy and I got into the water, we both knew that the key to getting to the other side was communication and to be in sync, and that's what happened, and that's what we did.
Today's challenge went slightly wild, went good, and a bit tiring as well. Challenge was a bit confusing at the end, but we fought through it.
Team Lewa had a significant lead, but as soon as they got to the other side of the river, they started paddling around in circles. Team Mulapo might just catch up.
Me and Bali paddled until we got to the other side. And Bali and I were in the lead.
I felt really happy when we got a lot closer to the other team and closer to the other side. because at that moment I realized, hey, we maybe have a chance of winning.
Instead of being where they need to be, they're busy playing bumper rafts.
That rope was not like the sand in the hill. It was so slippery, so it was hard for me to climb.
When Tegan and I were catching up to the other team, I thought that I needed to boost Tegan, to tell her that, come, we can do this, and carry on so that we can get the upper hand for Darian and Bulelwa to get a head start before the other team.
Both Team Lewa and Team Mulapo are fighting each other to get their rafts out of the water first.
We had to pull the boat out of the water. We ran to a tree and ran around the tree. We came back down.
So both Team Lewa and Team Mulapo are busy with the running part of this challenge.
The confusing part was when, as soon as we got up with the boat and going around the tree, I thought we had to take a flag with, then go back with the flag. So that was the only confusing part for me.
Leave the flag! Leave the flag! Team Mulapo's out here trying to be extra, taking our flags and stuff. I mean, like, leave our flags alone, bruh.
When we got back up to run around the tree, we were neck and neck with Team Mulapo.
Come on, guys! Come on, Jeffy. Come on, Tegan. Just put the boat in.
When I got on the boat, I had the feeling that I should just carry on, and I thought that Tegan would just follow behind.
Quickly, Tegan!
I got left behind when I pushed Chappie into the water, and he just started paddling and he had just left me, and I had to jump into the water so that I could catch up to him.
So it was an accident by leaving her behind.
What is happening with Team Mulapo, guys? As you can see over there,
Come on, guys!
Chappie got into the boat and he started rowing, but Tegan wasn't even in it. Ah, guys.
Come on, guys! Come on, Tegan!
And getting back in the water was easy, but getting across the water was difficult. On the water, we lost control of the boat, which made us lose our lead.
And for the first time in today's race, Team Mulapo is in the lead.
When I started paddling back, that's where I lost my leg because I was very tired from driving the boat because the boat was heavy when I rounded the tree.
Come on. Come on, go.
Team Mulapo seems to have found their rhythm as they're paddling together. Team Mulapo has reached the bank and it's now time for them to switch over. And now we'll have Darian as well as Bulelwa taking on the challenge.
While I was waiting, I wasn't actually nervous because I was excited for having this experience with my teammates.
Come, Bulelwa. Bulelwa's got all of her safety equipment on. She's tightening up a bit there. Darian's almost ready as well. And Team Leo was out of the water just as Team Mulapo was about to splash back in.
When we got to the other side, we swapped with Njabule and Nogukanya and gave them our life jackets.
When Bulelwa and me got into the water, I saw that the other team was still struggling to get their boats out past the flags. So we started relaxing. We took the rowing calm, and it actually turned out good for us.
While we were in the water, Darren was keep on screaming, left, left, right, right, left, right.
When me and Javulo went into the boat, we started going well, but then we changed our ways, and that made us to be slower, and we didn't know what to do. And we had to pedal more, and we got tired.
And Team Mulapo has reached the other side, whilst Team Lewa is still struggling to figure out their left from their right.
When Lewa and I got onto the embankment and we started beating them by such a far amount, that was the easiest because that's when it started calming down and everything.
Bulella and Darian are struggling to pull out their boat. And it looks like they have it.
When Jabula had to pull me out of the boat, I was just tired of paddling and paddling because it was a long distance because we went in the wrong way.
The toughest part of this challenge today was actually running with the raft because it was heavy and I had to sprint all the way at the other side. And the rafting wasn't actually that bad.
Team Lewa has forgotten the paddling and decided to rather go for a horse and carriage method. Team Mulapo has just gotten back on the water and they're making their way back to the finish line.
When we got to the other side, we pulled the boat together, but then Jabula had to run around the tree, and then I left him, and then they said I must go with him together to pull the boat.
I think Bolelwa and myself, we were the strongest because I think we did our time period faster than Chappie and Tegan did.
Yeah, target, yeah. And Team Mulapo is almost there. They're this close to taking today's challenge. All they need to do is get their croc out of the water, back onto dry land, and take off all their safety equipment, and they will have won.
From this week's challenge, I'm going to take confidence in my ability because I am the youngest out of the three, and I actually felt that I did very well.
And Team Mulapo wins today's challenge.
Yeah.
Well done.
Oh, my thing fell off.
And Team Lewa has just gone around the tree. They're going to make their way back now. But in true Challenge SOS spirit, guys, let's cheer them on.
Come on, guys!
Come on, you're almost there. Come on,
I gave up because the first team had reached the place first, so I lost hope that we could win. We could have arrived first.
Come on, guys.
Good sosebenzisana siyi-team because namhlanje zange ngisebenzisa i-team sizenzele umathanda nje kuphela namhlanje. But next round sosebenza sonke.
What's the other one?
That's what I tried to do, but it kept going forward.
I felt bad about my team not doing so well today, but then maybe next time we could do better.
Come on, Team Lewa.
We're holding our breath here at the Crocodile River in Harties as our two brand new teams are tackling the first challenge in their elimination round. Either team could still go overboard in this challenge, which means that they need to work harder in the following one to ensure that they have a chance at grabbing a spot in the quarterfinals.
Come on, guys, you're almost here.
All right, guys, you haven't completed the challenge unless
Come
you
on, you're almost there.
both out of the water with your raft.
I was dying when I was at the front.
Guys, come through. Come here. Come closer, guys. Teams Lewa and Mulapo, congratulations on completing your first challenge of your elimination round.
Yes.
Now, as we all know, Team Mulapo, you guys came out victorious in today's challenge, so congratulations. You are just that much closer to going through to the quarterfinals. Team Lewa, unfortunately, you guys couldn't paddle your way to victory this time around. Jabulo, where do you think it went wrong?
Because of Samkelisiwe and Bali, they were too slow.
They were too slow. Samgelisiwe, do you agree with that? Do you think that you were too slow?
I don't agree because we failed as a team.
No, Kanya, when you got to the other side, you didn't go around the tree and we had to tell you to go around the tree. What was going on? Had you given up at that stage?
I thought I was not allowed to go around the tree because he was the first one to go.
Okay. But then you got back into the water and you stayed in the raft like a princess in a carriage whilst Unjabula had to pull you like a horse. What was happening there?
He was pulling me because I was just tired of pedaling and doing stuff.
Mbali, you're also part of the pair that is being blamed. What do you have to say to that?
I'm not blaming anyone because we were not singing the song of left, right. We were not working together.
Which Team Mulapo was doing very well. Darian, I heard you all the way from here shouting left, right, left, right. Why do you think it was important for you guys to do that?
So we stayed in sync so that we wouldn't go one way right and the other one left, so we'd go straight if we wanted to.
All right. Chappie. Chappie. So you got in the raft and you decided to leave Tegan behind. Like, what was going on there? What was happening?
I thought Tegan was gonna join me, so I just jumped in.
And you started paddling and you left her behind.
I tried to steady it, but the current was just too much.
Tegan, what was going through your mind at that stage? Because I could see you running after the raft. But
My shoes are getting stuck, and I'm like, wait. And he's like not listening, and he's just going. I was like, oh my gosh, slow down.
I thought you'd keep up. That's all I said.
Bulelwa, what do you think is the one thing that enabled your team to win today's challenge?
Communication and working hard as a team.
Awesome. So are you guys going to take that through to the next challenge?
Yes, definitely.
Team Lewa, especially you, Njabulo, what have you learned from Team Mulapo today?
I've learned that we're supposed to work together.
Hopefully you guys will do that next week. Speaking of next week, be sure to join us again as our teams are going to put their pedal to the metal in the last challenge of their elimination round. And we'll find out who's going through to the quarterfinals. We are available on Facebook as well as Instagram, so if you want to see some funny moments, behind the scenes moments, and what our teams are getting up to, be sure to follow us and like us. But before we go, I want to remind all of you that when life hands you a challenge, it's always up to you to decide if you sink or swim!